Hello and welcome to Inside the Summit League. We are wrapping up the Outdoor Track and Field Championships this week, joined by Alex Heinert, who was in Fargo for the entire affair up there. And this was incredible. For the first time in league history, more than 30 years, two teams tie for the championship. How can this happen?
Just as rare as it gets. With South Dakota and North Dakota State, it came down to the wire again. Through 21 men's events, nothing could separate these two teams. Just ridiculous stuff.
Let's go to the men's 5,000 meters. Now, at this time, North Dakota State leads South Dakota by 13 points, but the victory here by the Yotes' Jeff Metler and runner-up finish by teammate Brent Haase keys the comeback. USD would take 4 of the top 7 spots in this race to open up a 2-point advantage going into the final event of the day, the 4x400 meter relay. Now, South Dakota had the top seed time coming in with the Bison a second and a half back with the third best mark. Things were close through the first two runners, but a great third leg here from Alex Newmiller gives North Dakota State a healthy lead. USC, they're battling with SCSU just for second place right now. Fans up on their feet for the anchor carry, and it's Jerome Beijing for the Bison, the 400-meter hurdle champ. He looks over his shoulder right here. He sees Coyote Lucas Bernard moving past the Jacks Mark Huseman into second place, but Beijing able to hold him off to take the win and the 10 vital points for the Bison. He is pumped about that, you bet. He's also exhausted. The second place finish to USD gives them 8 points, which means the final team standings read NDSU 260 and South Dakota 260. The first ever tie in a Summit League Outdoor Track and Field Championship. Here now are those standings. South Dakota, North Dakota State at the top. South Dakota State comes in third despite only winning 2 events. Adam Halverson in the open 400 meters, Jake Sanderson in the triple jump. While the Jacks' depth was enough to propel them over Western Illinois into team standings, the Leathernecks were impressive all weekends, taking home 4 individual championships, highlighted by Jamero Taylor's 3rd consecutive outdoor high jump gold medal. More on Taylor later, but first, let's hear from South Dakota's Jeff Metler, this year's men's track championship MVP, on his thoughts on the Coyotes title.
You can have 32 guys on your roster, and we only had 26 healthy guys. So we knew that coming in we had a shot, but we knew that it was a long shot. And so to actually do so well and to get to tie for the championship, it was amazing. Especially as a senior, my last outdoor conference championship, and to get the championship, it's awesome. There's no better feeling.
Well, as Jeff Metler said, again, they were 6 guys short, essentially, and to still come out with the tie, just incredible. We'll talk more about some of the individual accolades a little later on, but give a lot of credit to those South Dakota kids and to North Dakota State. A great tournament.
All right, not quite as much drama in the women's race, but North Dakota State continues its unbelievable string of Summit League titles. We'll check that when we come back.
This isn't an Epic Sports commercial.
There's no Hollywood director. There's no $1 million budget. There's no slow motion.
Or stadiums filled with crowds.
It's just us.
Us.
Real athletes.
Real athletes who want to get better, get stronger,
and make the starting lineup. Be healthy and active.
And this is where we'll do it.
The Sanford Sports Complex, a game-changing destination. Learn more at sanfordsports.com.
Minutes east of Sioux Falls stands Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. A casino in a brand new way, where you can turn an evening out into a winning night out. Spin a day off into a day of play. Who says life next door shouldn't be grand? Start your engines for our summer car giveaway now through July 27th. Earn entries for your chance to win. Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, a brand new way to eat, play, and stay.
Inside the Summit League is brought to you by Sanford Health, Grand Falls Casino, and Dakota Land Honda. Welcome back to the track. The football team at North Dakota State, not the only dynasty up in Fargo. The outdoor track and field team for the Bison, Alex, just won the Summit League championship again.
Yeah, the array of talent featured in Fargo is incredible. Ryan Godfrey and the coaching staff have done an amazing job. This is just a talented squad from top to bottom, and as you'll see, they were dominant this weekend.
Get ready for a North Dakota State highlight reel, starting with Antoinette Goodman, the senior sprinter from Burnsville, Minnesota, the defending champion in the 100 and 200. She would defend both titles in style, setting a meet record in the 1 with an 11.61 second effort. She would also break the stadium record in the 2 at 23.39, an outstanding weekend. To the 400 meters, where NDSU's Ashley Tinglestad was defending champion, she'd be pushed all the way by Bison teammate Paige Strattiati, but it would be Tinglestad edging her at the finish in a meet record time of 53.7. Ashley Heinze would take third to complete the NDSU sweep. In the 800, it was Strattiati's turn to be the favorite. The sophomore had won the half in 2013, and just like Goodman and Tinglestad, she would defend her title this year in a time of 2:08, beating another Bison 1-2-3 finish ahead of Faith Kruchowski and Amy Ann Rushko. To the 1500, and this appeared to be the one race the Bison were not going to win. Kate Wettstein of South Dakota led the whole way until the final stretch. A great surge from Kruchowski gives her the win by less than a second, keeping the NDSU streak intact. In the 3,000-meter steeplechase, it was Erin Teschuk's turn to carry the banner for the Bison. The sophomore would take the win 10 seconds ahead of second place. How about the hurdles? Yeah, North Dakota State, they had that covered too. Look at Deborah John, the senior from Trinidad. She blows away the competition to defend her title in a time of 13.75 seconds. And then there were the 400-meter hurdles, and Ashley Heinze, remember, she was third in the Open 4 earlier in the meet. She's even better when there are obstacles on the track. Heinze wins the race in a near-stadium record time of 1:06. The Bison's dominance extended to the field events as well. Caitlin Weimerskirk wins the discus, a toss of 161 feet 11 inches. Sierra Rose now sets a new meet record in the jab, a mark of 163.6. And of course, with all that sprinting depth and talent, you'd assume North Dakota State would win the relays. Well, you'd be correct. Goodman would anchor their 4x1 team to victory in meet record time. And at this point, they were just giving each other medals at this point right now. To finish the meet, Strattiati, Kruchowski, Ashley Simon, and Tinglestad would combine to win the 4x4 of the race. They probably have the best chance to earn an All-American place in Nationals in mid-June. All those victories add up to 246 team points and a 7th straight Summit League outdoor title for the Bison. Here now the full results. Huge win for NDSU outside of the 5,000 and 10,000 meters. They capture every running event available. Unprecedented stuff from North Dakota State. South Dakota State makes a nice jump from their 4th place finish in 2013 to 2nd this year behind solid depth on the track and 2 wins in the field thanks to Mary Worth in the high jump and Amy Paulzine in the hammer throw. USD takes 3rd while Nebraska Omaha comes in 4th on the strength of outstanding weekends from jumper Kathy Lee Laidley and field MVP Sammy Spenner. More on Spenner's meet later in the show, but now let's hear from the 2014 women's track MVP Ashley Tinglestad of North Dakota State.
This is the best team that I've seen since I've been here, just all around, you know, the sprints, the long distance, the jumps, the throws are amazing as well. And that we attribute that to our coaches. You know, they recruit us and they bring everybody together.
I mean, the Bison win 10 of the 12 possible running events in this meet. That's just unheard of. It was incredible to watch. You get a ton of credit to those girls, and they're going to make a splash in Nationals as well in a couple of weeks.
7 Summit League titles in a row for North Dakota State's women. Well, from Sammy Spenner of Omaha to Kyle McKelvey of South Dakota, Jamario Taylor of Western Illinois, back to run down some of the fine individual performances after this.
Since 1982, the Summit League has been achieving excellence. Beyond providing a quality education to more than 120,000 students, the league continues to strengthen its reputation of being nationally competitive in athletics. Today, more than 3,000 elite student athletes at 8 institutions embody the vision, purpose, and innovation the Summit League represents. These young men and women are reaching for the summit in both athletic and academic endeavors.
Minutes east of Sioux Falls stands Grand Falls Casino Resort. A casino in a grand new way, where you can turn an evening into a winning night out. Spin a day off into a day of play. Who says life next door shouldn't be grand? Grand Falls welcomes Engelbert Humperdinck Saturday, May 31st at 8 p.m. Call, click, or visit for tickets.
At Shields, we know gear, fashion, and sports are an essential part of your lifestyle, because whether you're on the river or the town, we're all looking to be the best we can be. Whether it's a bike ride through the falls, a weekend at the lake, or your next tea time, our newly renovated store in Sioux Falls is ready to outfit you with more gear, more looks, and more fashion. Shields, in Sioux Falls since 1977. Our expansion is now complete at the corner of 41st Street and Western Avenue.
Inside the Summit League is brought to you by Sanford Health, Grand Falls Casino, and Dakota Land Honda. Welcome back. And North Dakota State and South Dakota, as we mentioned, tie for the men's championship this year in the Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Alex, who are some of the individuals on the men's side that you were really standouts that you saw this weekend?
Sure, for both those schools, a lot of talent. Cal McKelvey winning the shot in the disc for South Dakota. North Dakota State had strength in the mid-distances. Moses Hefner, Alec Espelin come to mind. Western Illinois had a great meet as well, as you'll see. It was a top-to-bottom, a strong performance from all schools available.
Lots of medals to hand out on the men's side, starting with the decathlon. And Grant Gelstad, the freshman from Fargo North, won the pole vault and the long jump and placed second in the javelin to win the event and lead a bison sweep alongside teammates Brock Larson and Angus Stout. In the men's long jump, South Dakota's Jeff O'Connell would take the crown with a mark of just over 24 feet, putting him on top of the podium. He would be there again before the weekend was done. More on him later. To the pole vault, an event South Dakota has dominated in recent years and would again this weekend. Here's Kyle Ballew going up and over the bar, 16 feet, 11 1/2 inches. He would take the victory and lead a yoke sweep of the event alongside Peter Chapman and Preston Perkins. More South Dakota now in the field events. Here's defending shot put champ Kyle McKelvey going huge here with a new meet record throw of 63 feet 1 1/2 inches to retain his title. He would win the discus as well en route to being named the meet's field most valuable athlete. On the track, it was all about Western Illinois in the sprints, starting with Justin Kilpatrick in the 100 meters. He would just edge out teammate Xavier Levy by 1/100th of a second. No hard feelings, though, as evidenced by this complicated podium handshake. In the 110-meter hurdles, how about Western's Glenn Powell, the junior from Indianapolis, runs the gauntlet in a 14.15-second time, breaking the old meet record by 0.03 of a second. Great run there. More Western in the 200, with Levy and Tyler Youngkin, the top two qualifiers, going in. Look at this finish on the home stretch. Levy gets the lean and the win by only 0.05 to make the podium for the second time on the day. With all that sprinting power, Western was the favorite in the 4x1 as well, but South Dakota puts together a great race. Chris Nielsen here able to hold off Kilpatrick on the anchor carry by 0.02 of a second to get the victory for the Yotes. Now into the Bison portion of these highlights. We saw Jerome Beijing anchor NDSU to 4x4 glory earlier in the program. Earlier in the day, though, he would repeat as champion in his signature event, the 400-meter hurdles. And you love the energy from the junior from Minnesota. Another tight race, the men's 800 meters. This is North Dakota State's Moses Hefner in the lead. Teammate Dalton Herding right alongside. Herding makes a great push, but Hefner would hang on for the win, and you got to love the reaction here. Oh, hey, it was you. Bison go 1-2 on the podium. A loaded field in the men's 1500, including South Dakota's Jeff Metler, but it's the Bison's Alec Espelin, the senior, pulling away and taking the win in a time of 3:52 handshakes. Finally, on a day of close races, none was closer than the men's 400 meters. Look at this finish as we go 5 wide here on the home stretch. That's SDSU's Adam Halverson out in lane 8, trying to hang on for the win as the field closes in a photo finish. And it's Halverson getting the victory by the slimmest of margins, only 1/10 of a second, separating first through fifth. Western Illinois, a strong weekend in the sprints, but also in the field as well. Jamario Taylor of Western, a three-peat champion now on the outdoor side of things. In the high jump, he went 7 feet, 2.5 inches, nearly had a meet record, almost at 7.4. He was quite the showman as well. Let's hear what he had to say.
Let's go, place. Here we go. Let's do some place. I think indoor was my three-peat, so this is my fourth in a row. So it was nice. It was high energy from the Summit League, all of the other teams from South Dakota to North Dakota. And my team, you know, they lined up, and I get on my mark there. 6, let's do it. And I always tell them I'm going to do something crazy. So I love the energy, and it helps push me to that level. Feeling the love from my teammates, from the other athletes. I almost teared up a little bit when they came in and hugged me, because, you know, it's my last conference championship with the Summit League. So it was definitely more emotional, and it helped my drive, it helped my motivation, because my competition today helped push my teammates. Seeing my teammates compete, it helped push me. So I told them we were just a ball of energy, and I'm gonna rock off you, you guys rock off me. I want to see myself in a couple of weeks in nationals on the podium. I have the talent. I just, you know, I've been slowly critiquing my jumps and trying to smooth them out. Like, okay, this week we'll work on my timing. This week we'll work on technique. And the technique's good, let's do my approach. And I'm piecing together that puzzle, and I'm almost done putting together the perfect puzzle and finishing it up. So at nationals, I think the puzzle will be complete, and that'll be the exclamation point on, you know, my career at Western Illinois and in the Summit League.
All right, when we come back, a 3-event winner from Omaha and the other outstanding women's performers from the Outdoor Track and Field Championships.
These are places of excellence, where big efforts yield big results. The places where perfection is perfected. But without the players, without the performance, these are only places. The stage is set. Now, exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Minutes east of Sioux Falls stands Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. A casino in a grand new way, where you can turn an evening out into a winning night out. Spin a day off into a day of play. Who says life next door shouldn't be grand? Start your engines for our summer car giveaway now through July 27th. Earn entries for your chance to win. Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort, a grand new way to eat, play, and stay.
Inside the Summit League is brought to you by Sanford Health, Grand Falls Casino, and Dakota Land Honda. Welcome back. Well, 7 straight outdoor track and field championships now for the North Dakota State women, Alex. And the Bison women obviously have a great group of athletes there. Were there some other great individual performances on the women's side, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, NDSU obviously dominated the meet, but at the same time, other schools had their moment to shine as well.
Let's start at the pole vault. South Dakota was kept off the top spot on the podium in this event a year ago, but Hunter Wilkes, seen here, and teammate Madison Mills would change that in 2014. Both going 13 feet 4 1/4 inches to take first and second. Pole vault coach Derek Miles likes that. Wilkes getting the gold on attempts. To the high jump now, here's Omaha's Kathy Lee Lately, the co-meet record holder, up and over the bar at 5 feet 10 inches. Now South Dakota State's Mary Worth, who won this event in 2012, clearing the same mark with room to spare. Neither jumper would go any higher, but it's Mary Worth of South Dakota State taking first with fewer misses. To the women's shot put area, it's South Dakota's Danielle Waldner, the favorite coming in, and the freshman from Redfield, South Dakota, does not disappoint. A solid throw of 50 feet 6 inches gives her the victory and helps her earn the Summit League Newcomer of the Year award. Now on to the one area of the track program that NDSU did not dominate this weekend, the long distance events. That was due to South Dakota's Amber Eichhorn. The sophomore from Wichita had a phenomenal 3 days, winning both the 10,000 meters on Thursday and the 5,000 on Saturday to break up the Bison monopoly on the track.
South Dakota's Amber Eichhorn might have won 2 events this weekend, but she was outdone by Omaha's Sammy Spenner, who won 3 and also placed in the 100, the 200, the high jump, the 4x4, the 4x1. She was every place, all over, and she talks about her experience from the week.
My goals were to kind of defend my long jump, triple jump, and hep championships, but always just come in here, have fun, because I know it's going to be one heck of a ride, I guess, knowing how much stuff I do. So it's fine. I think one thing, my goal was to have both the relays medal, so everybody else could get some medals too. I think just those team relays are probably the funnest, so it's nice to see us get, I think it was 3rd and 2nd, so I was happy with those. The hep I did decent, scoring a 5,500, but then long jump was really well. That's a season best for outdoor. Triple jump was a season best. I think actually it was a personal best for outdoor. School record, I think. And so that was nice. I had a PR for high jump in outdoor, so that was fun too. 100 and 200, I was actually really surprised I came through the 200 sub 24 because that was my 16th event. I think my goal is to make the trials, because with my score this year I would automatically qualify for the trials, and then with all the heps that are coming up, it's going to be anybody's game on that day, when they have the trials. So it's like, I just want to get to the trials and literally go out on a high note, and if I don't make it, I don't make it, but I want to be able to say, hey, I gave it my all.
All right, unfortunately for Sammy Spenner and these Omaha kids, they cannot qualify for the NCAA regionals because Omaha is still in that Division I transition. But other regional qualifiers will be announced this week, right?
Correct. Yep. Coming up later this week, we're going to find out for sure where these kids stack up after regions. Then it's on to nationals. Again, the NDSU women's 4x4 team, a great shot to make All-America status. And there are a couple others in there too. Jamero Taylor, certainly, Cal McKelvey. And for Sammy Spenner, even though she might not be going to nationals this year, internationals might be in her future. Yeah, she might be an Olympian someday.
All right. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Alex Heinert. Coming up, South Dakota State will be the top seed in the Summit League Baseball Championships this weekend. And a couple of Denver men's tennis qualifiers in the NCAA tournament.
Minutes east of Sioux Falls stands Grand Falls Casino Resort. A casino in a grand new way, where you can turn an evening into a winning night out. Spin a day off into a day of play. Who says life next door shouldn't be grand? Grand Falls welcomes Engelbert Humperdinck Saturday, May 31st at 8 p.m. Call, click, or visit for tickets.
Epic Sports commercial.
There's no Hollywood director. There's no $1 million budget. There's no slow motion.
Or stadiums filled with crowds.
It's just us.
Us.
Real athletes.
Real athletes who want to get better, get stronger,
and make the starting lineup. Be healthy and active.
And this is where we'll do it.
The Sanford Sports Complex, a game-changing destination. Learn more at sanfordsports.com.
Inside the Summit League is brought to you by Sanford Health, Grand Falls Casino, and Dakota Land Honda. Welcome back. Congratulations to the Omaha baseball team with a 4-game sweep of Western Illinois over the weekend. The Mavericks finished 15-9 in league play. They won their last 7 league games, and Omaha wins the regular season championship. That is 2 titles in their first 2 years in the league for Omaha. But the Mavs are still in Division I transition. They're not eligible yet for the postseason. So South Dakota State has stepped in and earned the #1 seed in the league tournament. The Jackrabbits will play North Dakota State in the first round of the tournament on Thursday. It'll be Fort Wayne taking on Western Illinois in Game 1 of the baseball championships. Here are your baseball postseason awards this year. Tim Caldwell of North Dakota State, the Player of the Year. He led the league in batting and in hits. Pitcher of the Year is Tyler Fox from Omaha. He led the league with 9 wins this season, and his coach, Bob Harold, is the coach of the year. He led them to a 31-20 record overall this season. Congratulations to the Bison softball team. North Dakota State beat Auburn in the first game of that NCAA regional tournament in Minneapolis last week. The Bison then took a couple of losses to end their season at 36-18 overall. And another team having a great season is the University of Denver men's tennis team. In fact, 2 of their guys are still playing this week in the NCAA tournament. Mitch Heider has more of their story from Denver.
The Denver men's tennis team captured its first Summit League title this past month, while a first-round NCAA tourney loss brought the team's season to an end. 2 players still have some tennis left to play. Henry Craig will compete in the NCAA singles competition, and he'll also team with Alex Gasson in the NCAA doubles tourney. Both very much looking forward to the opportunity.
I think it means a lot. We almost didn't get in because our ranking was very tight, so we're just happy to be there right now. Obviously we're going to try to win, but yeah, so just barely getting in, it means a lot to us.
For us, I mean, we had a bit of a up and down kind of season as a team. Danny, in fact, he split us up at one point, put us back together, and we've kind of we've been solid together. We've reaped the benefits on court, and it's really nice to have the chance to go to the NCAAs and compete there.
Yep, the Pioneers' top doubles team had a trial separation at midseason. That separation only reinforced the belief that they should be playing together.
We were always trying different combinations. We tried some different things. We literally pulled out the flashcards and had lunch and kind of moved guys around and saw what might fit. And Gas and Henry had a great fall, so they already had that chemistry. It was nice that Henry and Gas could step into one the second half of the year.
For Craig, just a sophomore, it's going to be a busy week playing both singles and doubles. He'll have to be very smart planning his week, but pacing himself is not an option.
No, if you pace yourself, you're going to lose. So you just have to play as hard as you can for every match, or else the guys are too good and there's no way you'll be able to win.
And what does Alex think of his teammates' chances in singles?
Oh, they're dreadful. No, he's got as good a chance as anyone there. Everyone there is good. No one's fantastic. Everyone has a chance. So it'll be nice to sit on the sidelines with my pom-poms and cheer him on.
Sure, playing in the NCAAs is a great experience for any player, but make no mistake, this is not a pleasure trip.
We're going there to win. We're not going there to just hang out, and enjoy the experience. The experience is the bonus of playing, competing. It's a one-stop tournament. It's a win or go home tournament. So you're just trying to play well each day and give yourself an opportunity. And everyone there is good, and we've had several guys go there and play well, and hopefully Henry could do the same.
Thanks to Mitch. Thanks to everybody in Denver. Thanks to all of our Summit League shooters again this week. The Summit League Baseball Championship start on Thursday in Sioux Falls. We will have the championship game on Saturday live on Midco Sports Network. We'll see you next week on Inside the Summit League.